Good turnout. 28, number's going to continue to climb, probably hit 45, 50 people here tonight. So, it's great to see everybody here tonight. Welcome. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Rex Harris. For those of you that do know me, the name's still Rex Harris, so I should probably find a different joke. I've been using that one a lot lately. It's not as funny as it was. So, good to see everybody here. Welcome, Michael Ladd. Good to see you. Always great to have new folks in here. Always great to have people who have been with us for a while, too. So, tonight, I'm going to share with you a system called MLM Recruit on Demand. And you're welcome, Jocelyn. Just stay on him. Keep poking and prodding. Sometimes you just got to work it a little bit, maybe back off a little bit and reach out and touch base later. It's kind of a finesse thing, but that's the beautiful thing. There's a billion people on Facebook, so you don't got to get hung up on one person. If one's being obstinate, you just kind of let them breathe a little bit and you check back in with them a few days later. You know, just see, hey, you know, what's going on, man? So, anywho, for those of you that are here tonight, I'm going to walk you guys through a simple strategy for mass communication using a system called MLM Recruit on Demand. I'm going to walk through the entire thing step by step. I'm going to show you exactly how it works. Okay? I'm going to show you everything that is integrated into the system. And I'm also going to start touching base on SMS text messaging this week, which people are getting a lot of phenomenal results with, and we're going to be doing even more testing on that here over the next couple of weeks, bringing you guys the results from that. For those of you who aren't familiar with, you know, who I am or you know what I do, I actually started marketing on the internet about 14 years ago. And I was very fortunate to come in at a time when it was very easy to make money. And came in out of the gates, you know, as a full-time home business owner, and did very well for about 4 years when the person I was working with decided they no longer wanted to do it anymore. Ask me why. And kind of just left me hanging. So, I took a little bit of a breather. Got back into direct sales a little bit, and started digging into the world of multi-level marketing, network marketing, and trying my hand at that. And I was horrible at it. You know, back in the day, you know, we made money selling traffic and advertising. So to come into the whole, you know, MLM arena was kind of, you know, just a completely different animal. So it took me a little time to feel my way around, so to speak. And, you know, by God's grace, you know, things happen, you know, for a reason. And, you know, I've been fortunate to work with a couple of people who have been monumental in, you know, helping me get where I am today as a network marketer, both in Darren Little and Val Smith, who are both mentors to me to this day. And what I'm going to share with you tonight, you know, goes part and parcel with what they've shared with me since I've been working with them. So, with that, here we go. The strategy that I teach is very simple. Alright? It is collecting email addresses and talking to people. And let me make that so you can see it again. Okay? Collecting email addresses and talking to people. Obviously, if we're going to collect email addresses, we need two things. We need a page that we can capture email addresses with, like this. These are known as landing pages, lead capture pages, squeeze pages, etc., etc. And we need an autoresponder where all of these subscribers are funneled into, like Response Magic. Okay, so here's how this system works. Okay, I buy traffic from solo ad providers, and that's pretty much all of the traffic that I need now, especially with a lot of what we're doing in the social media and stuff like that. I actually haven't even bought a solo ad, I don't think, in a week and a half, because I've been getting so much traffic from my list and so much traffic in the social media, I haven't really needed it. But when I do, I drive traffic through this page, internet marketers who are looking for a way to get 3 to 5 new people looking at their business every day. They put their name and their email address here, and then they are directed to watch a video here. Okay. Once they have entered their name and email address here inside of MLM Recruit on Demand, they are added to a contact manager. And from the contact manager, then imported to my Response Magic autoresponder into this list right here. Okay, and as you can see, I've got 2,339 people on this list right now. I actually started using this system April 22nd, which is what, 7.5 weeks ago. Okay, so in 7.5 weeks, I've been able to build a list of 2,339 people, and the system still owes me 2,289. So now you're asking, well, Rex, why does this system owe you leads? That's a fantastic question, and I'm very glad that you asked. The system owes me leads because, unlike most lead capture pages that give you one email address for every email address that you collect, this system here gives you 5 additional email addresses plus the one that you've collected each time somebody subscribes, comes here, and watches this video for a minimum of 30 seconds. So as you can see, I was very, very aggressive with my marketing when I first started using MLM Recruit on Demand, and it has paid off quite handsomely. It's paid off in front-end PayPal sales, which are now over $7,000 since April 22nd, and it's also generated 10 sign-ups in my primary business. Okay, directly. Indirectly, it's done even more than that. How did that happen? Well, what I do every day is, just like you are here right now, I host free workshops. Okay? Or I should say our team hosts free workshops. I don't host them all. We do workshops Monday through Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. We do them Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, and Monday through Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay? So what I do, and this is probably why some of you are here this evening, is I invite people to these workshops by sending email broadcasts to all of these email addresses, as well as my list inside of Aweber here. Okay? And then I just give people a lot of value. I share with people exactly what it is that I do. I let people look over my shoulder so they can learn this stuff. That's what I do. And they can take notes, and they can go back, take what they've learned, and apply it. Okay? The reason that this is so effective is because it gives me the opportunity to communicate, connect with, and get to know large volumes of people at one time versus calling individuals via the telly day after day after day. I can conduct a workshop and invite, this many people here and have, I think we've got, 48 people here now. I saw it was just over 50. It must be we got some people going out and coming back in. Sometimes the room acts hinky. If it is, I apologize. And also, FYI, if you're using Mozilla Firefox as a browser, that doesn't usually work very well with our platform. You'd probably be better off using Internet Explorer or Google Chrome. Okay, or if you've got Safari on a Windows system, I've heard that works pretty good too. Because the truth of the matter is, this, that if you are going to build a massive organization in any MLM opportunity, there's two things you need to do. Number one, you need to be willing to communicate with people. And number two, you need to be able to connect them with a team. Because the biggest mistake that a lot of people make is trying to connect people with a business opportunity. And the simple truth is that there's not anybody on the internet or in the internet marketing community that cares anything about your business opportunity. What they care about is simple: themselves. They care about what you can do for them. They care about what are you going to do to show them how to make money. That's what they care about. That's what they want to know. Okay, what are you going to do to show me how to get paid? Okay, I don't care how much your sponsor's making. I mean, that doesn't impress me at all. What are you going to do to show me how to make money on the internet? Okay, so that's why I do what I do. I bring people here and I show them how to make money on the internet. Does everybody do it? No. Are there people here tonight that can't, or that can but never will? Yes. Okay, why? Because they won't apply what we're teaching. They will find an excuse not to do it. I can't afford it. I don't have time, so on and so forth. Time is a commodity that you are going to have to invest in your business. That's just the way that it is. Okay? You're going to have to put the time and the effort in. How do I know? Because I put the time and the effort in every day. From the time my feet hit the floor in the morning until the time I hit the bed at night or the couch or wherever it is I finally crash, I put the time in every day because that's what's necessary. Okay? By God's amazing grace, I'm able to do this, from home and not have to work a job. And, I'm pretty good at what I do. But my objective is to make sure that you get good at what you do so you can experience the same thing. That's my objective. To make sure that you are good at this. Because you getting good at it is what's going to help start turning things around on this planet. The more people that embrace this and can create financial freedom for themselves and their families, the more of an impact we can make in turning the situations and the conditions on this planet around for the better. Because in case you ain't been paying attention, there's things out there that aren't as good as they could be. And there's some things out there that need to change. And the best way to change things is to get things right at home. And part of getting things right at home is getting out of debt and getting in a situation where you're generating so much money through your online business that you don't have to worry about money. Then you can be a blessing to others, and that's what this is about. It's about being a blessing to others, period. It's like I say in a lot of these workshops, the objective is simple. Get out of pitch mode, get out of sales mode, realize nobody cares about your business, and just become an ambassador to the internet marketing industry. And when you make that decision, then you're going to start seeing things come to fruition in your life. You're going to start seeing more people join your business. Why? Well, not really join your business. I don't believe in that phrase anymore. You're going to see more people come into business with you. Why? Because they want to work with you. You've probably heard the term, for those of you that have any experience, that you are the product. And I mean, while that's true, it's kind of it's kind of cheesy, because to say, oh, well, you're the product, like you're giving away some big freaking secret. You need to understand that you're the product. Well, explain to people what exactly that means. The truth of the matter is, people join business, or people join people, and then they launch businesses. People want to be part of something, and they want to work with people that can lead them to the promised land. You have to become that person if you want to be successful. All right? And the best way that you can do that is through mass communication. The ability to reach a lot of people in a short period of time. Right? It's not complicated. It really isn't. You just have to do the work, and you have to be willing to go through what you're going to go through in the process, because there are things you're going to go through. But it's how you choose to respond to those things that would present themselves as challenges that's going to determine how you come out in the end. Because the one thing I'm not going to show you tonight is a simple fix to a massive problem. There's no simple fix to it. What there is a solution that will work in the hands of the right people. Okay? History tells us that about 3 in 100 people will actually ever do anything with this information when we share it. For reasons I'm not even going to go into tonight. But for those of you who are here tonight that want this bad enough and are willing to do whatever it takes to make it happen, and just apply the right things every day. Get away from the stuff that's not working. All right? The spam, the incessant advertising. Get away from that stuff. And just start doing what works. Okay? Here's what works. In terms of email marketing and in terms of collecting email addresses, the best advantage that you can gain right now with MLM Recruit On Demand is the ability to collect a lot more leads than you're going to get through any other system. So the process is very simple. Okay? Obviously, if I'm going to collect emails, I need traffic. I can get traffic for reasonable prices through many of the solo ad providers on the internet. Here's one of my most reliable and faithful, Ruth Brown from AwesomeSolos.com. All right? I will purchase 100 clicks from Ruth for $40, for example. I will then send Ruth an email that contains the link for whichever lead capture page I'm promoting. People will put their name and best email in the form, and they will be imported into my system. That's the simplest, most effective way for you to start collecting email addresses now. Because inside of MLM Recruit on Demand, everything is provided for you. I'm not going to sit here and tell you the system's foolproof, because it's not foolproof. There's not a marketing system out there that is. But what I can demonstrate to you tonight is the system works for me, and I get fantastic results with it. Why? Because I know which solo ad providers to use. I have working relationships with most of the solo ad. I have working relationships with all of the solo ad providers that I use. I know which ones produce and which ones don't. And I know that when I buy traffic for this capture page, I'm getting a bigger return on my investment dollar, because I get the 5 additional MLM genealogy leads every time somebody puts their information in this form here. Okay? Now, the fundamental reason why we do these workshops is so we have a place to invite people. And you'll notice that when you're on these workshops, we don't pitch our business generally. I don't really ever pitch the business at all. I will throw out an incentivized offer from time to time, but I do that on webinars and workshops that are not part of our regular daily schedule. I'll do like I did at 7 p.m. Eastern time tonight, like the marketing test I ran, and do it that way. But I don't pitch the business here on these workshops. Okay, I have a live professional trained carrier pigeon who's done more than $600 million in sales since he's been in network marketing to do the pitching for me. I don't have to do that. Okay, he does that for us. So the objective here is simple. Share incredible value and begin to build a relationship with people and start to generate that trust. Because trust has to be created. That's just all there is to it. If you think you're going to go out there in the internet marketing community today and just blast your opportunity everywhere and people are going to join it, you're wrong. And if you're doing that, stop. Because you're only going to frustrate yourself further and wonder, how come this isn't working for me? Okay? I'm telling you why it's not going to work for you, or why it's not working for you right now, because it's wrong. It doesn't work. All right? You want to get great results in this industry? Step out and be exclusive. Be that person that shines like the needle in the haystack. Okay? When the sun hits it, boom. You got all the straw and all the hay, but when the sun hits the needle, bam, everybody can see it. You want to be the person that stands out from the crowd. And if you don't have the resolve to do that, then you better develop the resolve to do it, because that's what it takes. Leadership is paramount to success in network marketing. You either need to be a leader or be in training to become a leader. Okay? So, as I collect email addresses, then it's a very simple process. I come in here and I send broadcasts to those email addresses, and I invite the people on my list to come here and get the information that they're looking for, which in this case is how to get 3 to 5 new people looking at their network marketing business every day. In essence, what I do is I set myself up to be a problem solver. It's the exact same strategy that I teach on Facebook. You become a professional pointer and a problem solver, and even if you're brand new, you don't need to worry about knowing anything. You just leverage the people that do. That's all you do. You leverage the people that do know. You just have to know which questions to ask people. Nobody needs to know from one day to the next whether you've been marketing on the internet for 2 days or 20 years. The strategy is the same across the board, and it doesn't matter how new or how experienced you are. Okay? So as far as the mechanics of MLM Recruit on Demand are concerned, it's really very simple because it's as plug-and-play a system as you can get. Okay, because my capture page is included, my contact manager is included, my sales video is included. I can promote my business directly on the inside of the system. So anybody that joins MLM Recruit on Demand is always going to be exposed to my business. Okay? The system manages all my contacts for me. It imports them all into my autoresponder. All of the automated messages are already written for me. So all I have to do basically is collect email addresses and use the broadcast feature to invite people to workshops where we are going to show them how to get we don't say how to get 3 to 5 new people looking at your network marketing business every day. We show people how to get 3 to 5 new signups in their business every week or more. That's what we do. We show people how to get signups. And you get signups by building relationships, generating trust. So quite simply put, this formula is simple, okay? And I'll line them up here. Solo ad provider, lead capture page. Let me line them up first and then we'll... Oh, and then I just shut it off. Hold on. Because I don't want you to get confused here. Okay? Buy traffic, capture email addresses, invite people to workshops, and give them incredible value. That's all you have to do. Alright? And you're either the presenter or you're the pointer, depending on your experience level. That is it. That's all there is to this. I would love to complicate it for you guys, but I just can't. And the mechanics are simple. You just have to, go through and see how the system works. That's it. And that's very easy to do, especially when the training videos are included with the system. Because to buy a solo ad, all I have to do is make a purchase here via PayPal for however many clicks I want. And when you're starting out with a new solo ad provider, I always recommend you always start out small first and work your way up depending on the results that you get. And your results, you should be getting anywhere from about 34 to 70 subscribers for every 100 clicks. If you're getting less than that, don't use them again. Okay? Once I've made my purchase, okay, I'm going to go grab my, wherever I put it here, there it is. I'm going to grab the link to my capture page, and I'm going to use some type of tracking system to track my clicks. Okay? I use IBO URL at ibotoolbox.com. Okay? ibotoolbox.com is a free internet marketing based social network that has what they call IBO URL links. I log into my account, I click IBO URL links, I click create new IBO URL, I give this a name, for whatever it is, and I'll usually name it for the solo ad. So if I was going to buy a solo ad from Ruth tonight, it would say solo ad Ruth and I would put the date here, which is 6/9. Okay, so I can keep track of that. I paste my capture page URL there. My page title is MLM Recruit on Demand. My keywords are MLM Recruit on Demand. Where it says show top menu bar here, I uncheck that. Auto show, I leave it none. I click save. It saves a link for me. I scroll down to find solo ad Ruth 6/9. I grab the tracking link, and you'll see that if I click on this, it'll open up my capture page there. I go back to Ruth, make my purchase, and when I'm done, I send her an email that says, "Hi Ruth, here's the tracking link for my solo ad. Thank you." That's it. Ruth runs my solo ad, drives traffic here. People begin to subscribe. So long as they're watching the video on the landing page for 5 minutes, the system credits me for the additional 5 leads, plus my autoresponder leads. They go into my contact manager, which are then imported into my autoresponder, where I send the broadcast and invite them to the workshops and show them how to get 5 to 7 new signups in their business every week. Okay? And yes, I did just go through that twice, and I'm probably going to go through it a third time because it's probably what's going to be necessary so you guys understand the flow. Confused? Okay. I'm going to run through it one more time. Okay, guys, hold on. Take a breath. This is not over anybody's head. Okay? You got to clear that crap out of your mind. This is as simple as it gets. Okay? Pay very close attention to what I'm going to walk through it one more time. This is very, very easy. Okay? Let's start here. This is a lead capture page. Okay? Does everybody understand that? That this is the page that I collect email addresses with. Does everybody understand that? Put a Y in the box if you understand that. Okay, very simple. This is called a lead capture page. Sometimes they're referred to as landing pages. Other times they're referred to as squeeze pages. But whether people call them a lead capture page, a squeeze page, or a landing page, it's a page where I collect an email address. People respond to this based on what it is that I'm offering. I'm offering people the opportunity to watch a free video that shows them how to get 3 to 5 new people looking at their marketing business, their network marketing business every day. Is that clear? I mean, is there anybody that doesn't understand that? Okay, that's pretty simple stuff. Okay. Okay, very simple. All right. In order to collect email addresses, I have to have people looking at this page who are going to respond to this offer. Okay? Who would respond to that offer and put their name in the form and put their email address in the form? When we're talking about how to get 3 to 5 new people looking at your business every day, who is going to respond to that? No, guys. Who is going to respond to that? Network marketers. Why? Why are network marketers going to respond to it? because that's who it's for. Who owns a network marketing business? Network marketers own a network marketing business. Okay, everybody type that in the box. Network marketers own a network marketing business. Okay, that's why this is going to appeal to them. Okay, they want people looking at their business. So we're giving them a free video and we're showing them a way to have 3 to 5 new people looking at their business every day. That's what's known as a free incentive or an incentive-based offer. A value proposition, same thing. Okay, we'll call it an incentive-based offer. All I have to do is make sure that if I'm going to offer an incentive-based offer to network marketers, that I drive the right traffic, the right people, network marketers to this page. Where do I find those network marketers to look at my capture page? Buying solo ads, because solo ads are databases of people who are in internet marketing, network marketing, and also looking for make money opportunities on the internet. That's why I would buy the solo ads. So that way they come here, there's something that they want, and they put their name and email in the box to get it. Okay? Put a Y in the box if that makes sense to you. If that makes sense to you, put a Y in the chat box. Okay? Now, what I show people how to do on these workshops is how to get, 3 to 7 signups in their business every week. So what I'm offering here in these workshops is a perfect fit for network marketers, multi-level marketers, internet marketers, etc. So all I have to do is collect their email address and use my Response Magic autoresponder to send all of them an email. Okay, I just choose the people here that I want to send the email to. I choose a date and time to send it. And I click proceed. I put the invitation here. Okay, I would invite them to a workshop. Okay, how to get 5 to 7 signups every week. And then I use what's called name personalization. Okay, so it calls them by name when the email reaches their inbox. And then here I would simply invite them to come to the workshop where we're going to be teaching them how to get 5 to 7 signups in their business every week. And I click send, and it sends them an email that invites them to come here. Put a Y in the box if you understand that. Okay? Good. It can be done one at a time. They can be scheduled periodically throughout the day. What I do is I send out an invitation to the workshop 2 hours or so before the workshop. And what I have found is that the best response that I get is in sharing the results that I'm getting every day with my business. For example, if I got 37 signups in 4 days, my subject line would be 37 signups in 4 days with the name personalization. Hi Bob, tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm hosting a workshop, where I'll be sharing with you how I got 37 signups in my business over the last 4 days and how you can do the same thing. Here's the link. Click here. See you there. Rex. It's an invitation. Not a whole lot different from a birthday invitation or a wedding invitation. A heck of a lot fancier. It is. It's so simple. And you want to know how you're going to pick up on this? By being on these workshops as often as you can get to them. Because the moment you guys decide to stop coming to these workshops, you're going to go out and you're going to find some other joker or some other clown that's going to try to sell you something that you'll never understand, and you're going to end up buying it, and you're going to hate it. You do not need to spend money on training when we do these workshops for free, and you can come back as often as you want, Monday through Thursday, at 11 a.m., 3 p.m., and 10 p.m. Eastern Time, at 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. Eastern Time on Friday, and 11 a.m. Eastern Time on Saturday. You can come as often as you want. You can ask questions. You can watch. You can take notes and then go apply what you learned. That's why we do this. And doing what is taught. Doing exactly what is taught. That's the key. Not tomorrow, not the next day, taking the information and applying it now. And take fantastic notes. You can invite whoever you want to the free workshops. Invite the masses. The more the merrier. Bring them all. Because what's going to help you get this ingrained in what needs to be done is by A, continuing to come to the workshops and not allowing yourself to get frustrated. If it's your first night here and this has seemed a little complicated, that's okay. Come back again and ask questions. And then get back with the people who referred you to the workshops. If you have any questions, reach out to them. And if they can't answer your questions, they know how to reach me or they know how to reach one of the leaders on our team. That's a good question, Terrence. I don't know how much control the solo ad provider actually has over that. From my experience, I've never asked a solo ad provider to make sure that people watch the video for 30 seconds. Because quite honestly, if people aren't going to take the initiative to watch that video to see what that system can do for them, I don't want to do business with them anyway. I drive enough traffic, as I demonstrated tonight, where I've got, almost 2,300 leads in my autoresponder. The system owes me another 2,200 plus. So if people are too frickin' lazy to watch that video or just completely write it off, then that's fine by me. Their email address can go in the trash can next. Okay, I believe Laura has sent instructions to the solo ad providers she's used to make sure that they do watch the video for 30 seconds. If you want to do that, by all means, feel free. I've not done it and probably won't do it because I've not had an issue with that. I've had a couple of hiccups with the system as it's been in development, but overall it's performed for me, I mean, better than I ever could have imagined that it would. I mean, between the instant PayPal commissions that you can earn with it and the signups it's generated in my business since April 22nd, it's easily produced more than $10,000 for me. So I've got no complaints with it. No. Solo ads are solo ads. A click is a click. If you buy 100 clicks, you're getting 100 clicks. So with solo ads, there's no worry about time when you're buying them. There's some strategy when you're sending a broadcast to your list. That's a little bit different. But at the same point in time, you know, I'll send to my list, you know, 3 to 5 times a day, and I always send a couple hours before the workshops. So I base it more on, you know, giving people an adequate heads up about the workshops, but not so far in advance that they forget about it. No, you guys can ask questions now. Feel free. Any questions you've got, add them in the box. A solo ad is you buying 100 clicks from a person who is going to send a broadcast to their list that will contain a link that leads to your lead capture page. Solo ads are basically let people, I mean, like if I was going to run a solo ad, let's say you were going to buy a solo ad from me, I would plug your message into my system and send it to my list, and the order would be filled when you would have 100 clicks on your link in that email. That's a solo ad. To send an email through Response Magic, you log into your account, you go to Send, Email Broadcast, you choose which lists you want to send to, you choose the date and the time that you want to send it, click Proceed, enter your subject line and body here, click Send. The system will then review your message to make sure that it's not going to end up in a bunch of spam filters based on the words you've chosen. Once it gives you a spam score of 0.0, you click Send again, and that broadcasts the message. A click is somebody that's actually clicking a link inside of an email that leads to your lead capture page. That's a click. Well, you don't really join a solo ads company, you just buy solo ads from people that provide that service. No. MLM Recruit On Demand is a single opt-in system. You can use one or the other. The difference is with MLM Recruit on Demand, remember you're getting 5 additional email addresses. For every email address you collect. With Aweber, you're only getting 1 for 1. Okay, that's why I use both. There is no such thing as a decent free solo ad provider. Get free out of your mind. Okay? Free advertising sucks. Okay? Just so we're clear. Free safe lists suck. Free traffic exchanges suck. You're basically, if you want free advertising, master Craigslist, master Backpage.com, master conversational marketing. But any free advertising for solo ads, no, forget it. It's not going to work. Okay? Sorry I said suck so many times, but they suck. Can you run through an example of our very first email to our leads in MLMROD? It just depends on what you're inviting them to do. If you're going to do a workshop on how to get 3 to 5 signups per day in your business, your subject line, how to get 3 to 5 signups per day, first name. Hey, first name, we just ran a test. We just ran a test over the last 4 days and generated 37 signups in 4 days. Tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, we're going to show you how you can do the same thing with any business you want. Here's the link. Click here at this time. See you there, Rex. There you go. It's that simple. Guys, there's no trickery. I mean, those of you that are on my list, I mean, how often do you guys get a long, drawn-out email from me? I mean, think about it. The emails I send you guys now are short, sweet, and to the point. You either want to come here and get the information or you don't. Okay? I don't write long, drawn-out emails explaining to you why you should be here and what you're going to learn. Truth of the matter is, you want 3 to 5 signups in your business every week, yes or no? Yes, I do. Fantastic. Be here tonight, and I'm going to show you how. Okay? Very simple. What program has all of what, Diana? Can you be a little bit more specific? I mean, MLM Recruit on Demand has all of it. $400 for 100 clicks is cheap. I'd sometimes pay as much as 87 cents per click, depending on the solo ad provider. 40 cent clicks, they're decent. You'll do well with 40 cent clicks. You'll do better with 87 cent clicks if you're getting them through the right people. It's one of those things, you get what you pay for. If you need a tutor, just keep coming back to the workshops. Don't sweat. The last thing that you guys want to do is panic. All right? Take a deep breath. Okay? And understand that this is learnable. This is not rocket science. Okay? What I showed you guys to do, I could train my 3-year-old grandson can do this. All right? My 3-year-old grandson would probably be better at me at doing this. The kid knew Windows 8 before I did. He's 3.5 years old. Okay, this is not rocket science. It's going to require you to get committed, start coming to these workshops, and listening and learning what we do. That's all it takes. Very simple. Who do I recommend to buy solo ads from? The best way to find solo ad providers is to go to the group on Facebook called Solo Ad Testimonials. If you're not already a member of the group, send a request to join the group and look and see who the sellers are and what kind of results people got from them. What I look for is I look for the solo ad providers that are producing front-end conversion, not just opt-ins. Okay? Front-end conversion means, am I getting, are people opting in and then buying something on the back end? Okay? Those are the solo ad providers that I look for. Doesn't mean that other ones aren't good, but this is where I shop. Okay? Go here. You can shop there. Did I learn my job in one day? No, no way. You got to keep coming back, guys. Keep coming back and just take good notes. All right? And learn this stuff. Because I'm going to tell you what, pretty much anybody else out there is going to confuse the crap out of you with this. You know, it's not rocket science. All right? You can learn how to use Facebook. You can learn how to use an autoresponder. You can learn how to buy stuff on Amazon. You can learn how to buy a solo ad. You can learn how to buy stuff on eBay. You can learn how to do the other stuff too. All right? It's just another website that you have to learn the functionality of. That's all there is to it. Yeah, the results will come, you know, but it's a consistent thing. Don't go out and buy one solo ad and think that that's it. Okay? If you're going to use MLM Recruit on Demand. All right? Because, I mean, I utilize multiple marketing strategies here, guys. You know, Facebook marketing strategies, email advertising. Those are pretty much my two go-to resources right now. Because they're the most efficient, and all I need to do is talk to people and get them plugged in to the workshops and the webinars. That's it. Find out what challenges people are having and get them to the solution. That's what this is all about. And 97% of the internet marketing community is failing, so they definitely need a solution. Okay? Now, many of you here tonight have expressed interest in getting connected with people that can teach you this stuff. I want to see a show of Wise in the Box. How many of you guys are serious about that? Getting involved in training, getting involved with a mentor that can help you guys, or mentors that can get you on the right track. Put a Y in the box if that's the case. All right? I'm going to share with you a quick story, and then I'm going to go introduce you guys to somebody. All right? 8 years ago, I was working as a block pastor out in Phoenix, Arizona. And basically our job was as a block pastor was on Saturday mornings. You know, we went in for a meeting at the church, and then we went out and we distributed Bibles and food to people that were in some of the more challenged areas out in western Phoenix, like Sunny Slope, Lower Buckeye, those areas. Many of you might be familiar with those areas. And although the work was very rewarding, it didn't pay very well. And I had been out of internet marketing for quite some time. Well, I hadn't been out for quite some time. I actually was getting back into it at the time, but things just weren't clicking for me anymore. I came into the internet marketing scene back in 2001 and made a lot of money because it was pretty easy to make money back then. Okay? That wasn't the case when MySpace and Facebook and Twitter and all those things came on the scene, and I had to relearn a lot of things too, guys. Right? Well, I got connected with a guy named Val Smith about 8 years ago. I joined a program called the Prosperity Cast Network. It was $2,000 to join at the time, and I was a broke block pastor. I had to use $1,000 of my rent money plus A friend of mine gave me some money because I had done some work for them. They gave me $1,000, and I was able to come up with the money to join this $2,000 opportunity so I could get involved. I could get connected with Val. I spent about 3.5 weeks continuing to spin my wheels when I finally had just had enough, and Val gave me the opportunity on a Sunday night to get on the phone with him. Okay? Now, to put this in perspective, for those of you that don't know who Val Smith has generated over $500 million in sales since he's been in network marketing. Okay? The man knows his stuff. Okay? I spent an hour with him that night, did what he showed me to do, and in the 2 weeks that followed. Now, keep in mind, I had a lot of mechanical skill on the internet, but I wasn't connecting with people for some reason anymore. It was just very mechanical for me, and I was where a lot of people are right now. They just don't understand that, that how important that human connection is and how to make it. Well, Val spent some time with me on the phone that night, gave me some ideas, and I went out and I implemented that idea the very next day. And the 2 weeks that followed, I did over $16,000 in sales with over $8,000 in commissions. Okay? That's who Val Smith is. So for those of you that said tonight, you're looking for a coach, you're looking for a mentor, you want to work with some people that know some stuff, okay? Val is going to be speaking in about 1 minute here at that link, okay? Pop in here and listen to what this guy has to say, all right? At the very least, you're going to learn something, all right? And then, if you go there and you like what you hear and you like what you see and you'd like to work together with us in friendship and spirit, just get back with the person that invited you to these workshops and invited you to the webinars, and they will be happy to show you how to get plugged in. That's all there is to this. All right? So, with that, let's go over there and jump on there, hear what Val has to say. I'm sure it's going to be entertaining. And like I said, if you guys like what you hear and you like what you see and you want to work together, just get back with me on Facebook or wherever. Let me know and we'll show you how to get dialed in. All right? See you guys over here.